Hi there, Dr. McLean, it's Katie. So I'm going to show you how to use discussion boards here in Canvas. This is my own Canvas site, but it should look similar to yours. This is something that I've set up for a previous class. However, I've just built a test site to show you how to mess around with the discussion post. So brand new course, nothing's in it yet. If you click on discussions right over here, we are now on the discussion page. This is something that students can see as well. Let me just click over to um, your, here it is, org and system theory. So right now we've got multiple discussion threads kind of going on, or discussion posts just for week one. So it's going to start to get messy. So I'm just going to show you how to adjust that in the gear icon. If you uncheck students creating discussion topics, then you can create your own and nobody else can go in and add extra stuff. So everything should be in one spot for you. And then you can click on edit and delete their own posts if you're okay with that. And then attaching files to discussion allows us to upload Word documents or PDFs or anything else that maybe we want to bring into the conversation, additional resources and whatnot. So if you hit save, um, now students will not be able to press this button. However, you can because you are the instructor. So we are adding a discussion. We're going to call it week one discussion. And then I've already written up like a welcome to week one kind of example, something that you would post for your class. Usually it has like a little welcome, like just a sentence, just to hello, we're in the next week. And then typically you have like a summary of like what the students should be doing for the week, and then usually like an outline of what you want to see in the discussion post right here. And then whether or not you want to see us replying or responding to our discussions posts or our peers discussions, if full points are awarded just for like the initial post, or if you want us to be actually reviewing peers for a grade, or if it's just encouraged, etc. Typically the due date also is helpful in this section. And then I'm going to show you how to use rubrics as well if time allows. So I'm just going to select all and then Control C for copy, go back to Canvas. I'm in here now and Control V for paste. Now it's all in there. Typically you want, let's see, so here the videos, if you double click on this, you can add the link to the videos, which were in your syllabus. So if you want to do that, or we can just keep referring to the syllabus, either one is fine, but it's kind of handy. If you are embedding a video, it has an option to include the video within this text or just a link. It will be a different color and underlined. It'll be a hyperlink, so we can click on that and it'll just send us out to YouTube or whatever. So if you're comfortable with that, you can do that. Otherwise, we have the syllabi. So for options, you want to allow threaded replies, meaning that there can be kind of stacked responses for each initial post. If you click users must post before seeing replies, I think that this is super useful if you want really pure individual based reflections. Um, Right now we can see everything that everybody posts, and so we can read up on how other people are responding before submitting our own responses. So it just depends on what you want out of your learners. If you want that to be kind of the basis for them creating something or building on top of it, that's cool. But if you're looking for something that's like super original based on the own student, you're going to want to click this, because they will only be able to see this information and then write up their own response based on this prompt. And then once they post, they'll be able to see what other people have posted and respond. You can also say graded. Now, when you click here, it will give you some extra stuff. I don't know if my window's big enough to show you, but There we go. So if you click graded, it will pop up down here with additional features, graded. So you can say how many points possible, 20. You can change points to letter grade or whatever, but points is typical. Um, you don't want to check this. This is for like if we were submitting papers that needed to be peer reviewed. This feature would allow you to either Canvas would automatically assign each of us somebody that we would need to review for a grade, or you could do it. That's typically for like big academic papers. Assigned to everyone. You can have a due date right here, so you can say Sunday the 26th. You can also say when people can see it, so available from Monday when we started until Sunday next week, or you can just leave this end time blank. Um, that way people can continue to go in and add stuff. You can add assign to, let's see, I have just this, we have the due date, etc. Okay, we don't need that. So I am going to save and publish this, and hopefully, there we go. You can see we have all this information. Now I'm going to show you how to do a rubric really quick before I have to go to work. So rubric, you click in the gear icon and hit add rubric. You can add your rubric. You can title it week 1 discussion. And your criteria, the first one can be the introduction, ratings, fully described organization. You can change their point total right here. We can also add one in the middle. It's like partially or incomplete organization description or something, and then no marks would be no org described or something. So there you go. You've got your criteria for the first part of the assignment. You can add one for the video critiques and just continue that way. Maybe you want it more points, or maybe it's video 1 critique and video 2 critique. And then you can use this rubric for grading, and this will pop up as you're grading our information, and it goes into the Canvas gradebook, kind of convenient. Or you can do free-form comments when assessing students, so the rubric is more for us to understand your expectations. However, you're more comfortable with not using the rubric. So whichever one you want. I'm just going to click that for the fun of it and create. Now here I only have 10 points and I told it that it was a 20-point assignment. We'll change that and create. And so we have 10 points here for our rubric. Students will be able to see it just like this to know what you want. And if you scroll, here it is, 10 points. They've changed that too. So hopefully this helps a little bit. Good luck, and if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Several of us did have the opportunity to play in Canvas, so yeah, cool. Nice meeting you.